Hey trainers, Ham here to bring you some more Pokemon video magic, and we are in to set 2 of the Summer Hamm Pokemon Go tournament that I am hosting with members of my Facebook community. So here we have ToCool 101 and Dudedad 11, 2 of probably the most active members of the community, and they have opted to battle in the Great League. So ToCool 101 was kind enough to record some of these battles. So we're going to see them go through 5 Great League sets, and we will see who advances to the next round of the tournament. So here we go into round 1. Dewgong into Metacham. This is a bad lead for ToCool. Metacham is going to be doing super effective damage against the Dewgong. Oh, but very nice catch from ToCool onto the Azumarill. Metacham is going to struggle against Azumarill depending on what moves it has equipped. Bastiodon is a risky choice in some ways. You're just gambling that Azumarill does not have Hydro Pump. But, I mean, as it turns out, ToCool does not have Hydro Pump equipped. So Bastiodon is looking like it's in pretty good shape. Those Stone Edge attacks are going to do a lot more damage than Ice Beam or Play Rough is going to do. So, again, ToCool is in kind of an iffy position here, except we see that Dudedad threw up a shield, and to some degree that makes sense because he didn't know whether or not there was going to be a Hydro Pump thrown there. But so ToCool was able to get the shield, and that's going to make a difference here, I would suspect, in the game, because shields are going to be so important. And gets another shield against the Metacham. So Metacham had a really good matchup against the Galarian Stunfisk as well. So getting that shield was really important for ToCool. I think maybe Dudedad lost count of the number of mud shots, so probably anticipating an earthquake there. But now what looked like was a pretty good position for Dudedad has turned into kind of a difficult one, because we now have a couple of shields for ToCool, and then there's no shields left for Dudedad. So that's probably going to be an issue for end game here. Yeah. So this is, I mean, there's not much that Dudedad can do in this situation now, because Galarian Stunfisk is going to have a pretty dominating matchup against Mandibuzz. Those rock-type attacks are going to be doing super effective damage, and Mandibuzz is going to have to get to at least 3 Dark Pulses to even do damage there, and 1 Dark Pulse is not going to be able to take out the Stunfisk. Oh, but ToCool makes the risky play, lets an attack through, and for whatever reason, the Mandibuzz threw Aerial Ace, which is going to be, of course, resisted damage. So, ToCool didn't use the shield, okay, because he was anticipating this Bastiodon coming back in and needing to block the attack. So good job on defense for ToCool there, and also good job and good energy management for Dudedad. He saved up that energy on the Bastiodon and hoped to grab those shields and then close endgame with Bastiodon. It just didn't really work out that particular time. So that was very good, very close. Into match 2, we have Dewgong on the lead again. And again, this is a lost lead because those rock slides from Dudedad's Stunfisk are going to be doing massive super effective damage. Really nice play here by ToCool by building all the way up to that Water Pulse and then throwing the Icy Wind. Because it was Icy Wind, that debuffed Rock Throw or Rock Slide probably wouldn't have done all that much damage, but, you can't be too careful, I guess. So we're down 2 shields already for ToCool. This is not a great situation then. And it's the Stunfisk mirror match. These 2 bear traps just chipping away at each other. And in comes Altaria. That's not the best switch, but maybe Dudedad needs Stunfisk for the end game for some reason. or is anticipating, maybe trying to see what ToCool has saved in the back. And actually those Dragon Breaths are going to be enough to farm down. So the play worked out. Unfortunately, Altaria is also going to be weak to Dewgong, and actually this whole team from ToCool beats Altaria, so that's an unfortunate matchup for Dudedad there. This looks to be a pretty decent scenario. Dudedad has a shield, so can use the shield there, and it is a Raichu, so presumably we have some electric attacks that are about to come through here. Thunder Punch is going to do massive super effective damage. Oh, and it is a wild charge, so completely taking out the Azumarill and... Ooh. Oh no. The charms just take so long to get to the charge move. Yeah, ToCool got to that Icy Wind pretty fast. So after you're debuffed from Wild Charge, that's just really rough. So again, ToCool loses the lead here. The Polytode is going to be not only outpacing, but outpacing with super effective offense. So Dudedad gets a shield early on here. That's really good. Gets both shields really early on. Wow. Okay, so this is not looking very good for ToCool. It's looking like things are going in a pretty good direction for Dudedad. But again, ToCool is really good with managing the switch clock timer and did a great job of catching that attack on the Azumarill. And because his Azumarill has Ice Beam, it is going to be able to generate a fair amount of offense against the plant mushroom. What's its name? Venusaur. Plant mushroom's the official name, right? Anyway, the Frenzy Plant goes through, and then Venusaur is able to farm down. Venusaur does have a very good matchup against Azumarill, and then with Sludge Bomb, yep, there it is, it can still chunk an enormous amount of damage from the Altaria. Oh, missing some bubbles there. So, okay, but the super effective damage is still enough. Dudedad opts to let it go, to let the Pokemon go. And then, hey, Pokemon go. All right, enough with this. So the Polytode comes back in. Polytode's not going to have a lot that it can do against the Altaria, but ToCool just needed to get the shield, and now ToCool is going to have all that energy is going to be used up against the AWAC there, and AWAC takes super effective damage from everything coming off of that Stunfisk. So again, that's really good energy management and time management from ToCool. Coming back from lost leads again. So I think we can see these matches continue to be incredibly close. Ooh, yeah, incredibly close, because the chances that Altaria farmed down before that thing got to another attack are pretty slim. So that was that was close. Okay, so we have Dewgong into the grass man, the troll, the grass troll. And one of these days its name will come to me. So they are doing mutually super effective damage, except for Shiftry. Shiftry is much weaker to ice than Dewgong is going to be to grass typing. And for some reason, Dewgong is staying in here. What's going on here? I need to see the players. So definitely wants to debuff with Icy Wind, but is there an answer? Yeah, there's a Venusaur, so I'm not sure why the choice to stay in, but maybe just getting some extra energy on the Dewgong there. Yeah, here comes the Venusaur. All right, so this is probably Ice Beam because it didn't take Dudedad very long to charge it up. Oh, but it is a Play Rough, so all right then. Play Rough would not have been as effective as an Ice Beam, but he did build up a lot of energy, scare the Venusaur, and get a shield, so that's pretty good. Or this might be a one-move Azumarill. We'll see. Nope, it's an Ice Beam. All right. So good job faking out ToCool. Got the shield with the fake out play rough and then went for Ice Beam. Unfortunately, that Petal Blizzard, oh man, that completely took out the Swampert, and Swampert is not going to be of much value in this particular game because it just died almost immediately. So that's unfortunate for Dudedad. The alignment did not work out very well there. So we have a fully loaded Dewgong, lots and lots of energy on the Dewgong here. And even though Dudedad had reset the debuff on the Azu, got Icy Winded again. So the Azu is not going to be able to do very much damage here. Yeah, the Snorlax can tank that no problem. And, oh, that's kind of a dangerous Snorlax because it is only running Superpower. But, hey, I mean, usually I do Body Slam when I just have one move, but Superpower is very strong. Okay, and this is a treat. We have Shadow Mewtwo on the lead. Look at how much damage those confusions were doing. Like 60% health with the Shadow Confusions. But did take a shield, right? So Dudedad was able to get shield advantage there. Switched into the Scrafty. Probably didn't have to shield the Psychic because it's resisted. But then again, it's Shadow Psychic, so that probably does quite a bit of damage. And then just an Acid Spray is enough to take out the Mewtwo. Mewtwo is so glassy anyway, and Shadow Mewtwo even more so. So the Goon comes in here, and that's got quite a bit of play against Scrafty. Definitely going to have to shield this, even if it's just an Acid Spray. That's going to make it very, very low. And then Dudedad trying to come in and snipe with the spider, the electric spider, Galvantula. And that did enough damage. That was a really nice play. That did enough damage to allow the Scrafty to farm down. And looks like Dudedad's in a pretty good place. Let the Scrafty farm down, made the Obstagoon throw its energy. Now it's doing super effective damage to the Registeel, and oh boy. And there's a Clefable in the back. That is a red alert. This is going to do super effective damage. Yeah. Oh man. Wow, that was close. If that had been literally any other Pokemon besides a Clefable, Dudedad would have had that clenched, so that is unfortunate. So all of these matches were super close, which is, I think, what makes them really fun to watch, but very, very close. I think Dudedad is really great at managing the timer and switch and has a very strong opening game, and ToCool is really great at managing energy and was doing nice work with the end game, able to come back and win some games after losing the lead. So those were really nice plays. I think this is really advanced gameplay that we're seeing from these competitors. You're getting some high-level tactics regarding switches and energy management and things like that. So I'm really happy that both of them were willing to do this, to submit battles. I think it was a lot of fun. And stay tuned for the third set of round one coming up soon.